Hello students, good day to you. Today I am going to discuss with you test 14 part A of your level paper, that is writing letters. In an earlier video, I discussed with you test 14 part B, that is writing on graphs. That video is available in this YouTube channel. You can watch that video, and keep in mind this there are two parts of for the test 14 as part A and part B. You have to choose only one part and answer for that. This is 10-mark question. If you answer part A or part B, you can earn 10 marks. So here I am going to discuss letter writing, how to answer a letter writing question. And let's go on. By now, you should be aware there are two types of letters we learn for O level. Yes, what are they? They are formal letters and informal letters. First of all, let's discuss about formal letters. Formal letter. Yes, formal letter is one written in formal and dignified language. That is, we write formal letter in formal language or dignified language. We don't use simple language for formal letters, and we write formal letters for official purpose. For official purpose to authorities or dignitaries or seniors in a office or in some official place. And there is specified format if we write, we have to follow if we write formal letters. There are several types of formal letters: letter of inquiry, letter of complaint, letter of invitation, letter of request, and letter to inquire, reply letter to inquiry, complaint, or request. So keep in mind, formal letter we write for official purpose, for official people, and there is format, specified format you have to follow writing formal letters, and you have to use uh, formal language in your formal letter. Okay, let's see the other type of letter, that is informal letter. Informal letter we use for personal communication. Personal communication means we write informal letters for uh, our personal purposes. That's mean we write informal letters for our friends, our family members, our relations, and so on. So informal letter, we can write informal letter in casual or simple language. And you can, as a writer, you can that formal letter can be written in as per the writer's wishes and the requirements of the solution. So in summary, informal letter we write for personal purposes. Keep in mind we write informal letters for friends or family members. So your relation, we use simple language when writing informal letter. There are several types of informal letters: letter to a friend, letter to a family member, and letter to a relation, and so on. Okay. Then I'm going to show you the format of a formal letter. Format of a formal letter. Can you remember the format of the formal letter? What should become first? To the uh, top left corner of the your paper. Yes, that is sender's address. The person who writes the letter should come first here. This is the sender's address, otherwise your address. After that, beneath the sender's address, we mention the date on which you write your letter. Yes. After that, recipient designation and address. The official person who received your letter, his designation and address. In this case, see, I am writing this letter to the manager, HJ Publishers. So his designation is the manager, and after that, Second lane, Colombo 3 is his address. Yeah. After this part, we have to include appropriate salutation. That means simply we can say dear madam or dear sir. Then we write topic of the letter. The topic of the letter is depend on the purpose of your letter. Okay, here I have put book fair BMICH 2020. So you can decide the topic of letter uh, on purpose of your letter. After that, the main part of the letter, that is the body of the letter. It can be in several paragraphs. You can write your you can include all the things. You have to convey the person who received your letter. Finally, complimentary closing. In complimentary closing, I have mentioned here, thank you, yours faithfully. After that, signature. After that, name, your name. In place of yours faithfully, you can use yours sincerely and so on. This is the structure of, or otherwise format of a formal letter. You have to follow this structure if you write a formal letter. After that, I am going to show you a format of an informal letter. Yes. Can you remember what should be come here in top left of your paper? Yeah, that is your address, sender's address. After that, simply the date, then again salutation. Salutation in this case, you are free to mention anything because you are writing to your friend or family member or relation. So here I have mentioned hi Senator. You can say hello Senator. Even you can say hello my friend Senator or anything depend on your receiver. After that, straight away we can write the letter. That is the body of the letter. It can be in paragraph. This should be in simple language. And you convey your ideas and all the wishes in this body of the letter. Then we conclude letter writing complimentary closing. Here I have put, may Triple Gem bless you, your loving friend Nilaka. Here you can put mention may God bless you, and that is you are free to write anything appropriate here as complimentary closing. Okay then. Here I am going to show you a very important thing. As you know, our new syllabus started in 2016. So I have put here the question which received for us on this test 14A from 2016. Okay, read this question. You are the Secretary of English Literary Association of your school. The members have decided to make a visit to National Museum, Colombo. Write a letter to the Director, National Museum. Use about 100 words. Keep in mind, you have to write 100 words, minimum 100 words to this question. So, who is the receiver of your letter in this case? The receiver of your letter is Director, National Museum. That is not your friend, that is not your family member, that is some officer in government office. So simply this should be a formal letter. Okay then, let's see 2017 question. You plan to visit your uncle after the examination. Write a letter informing him about it. Include the following. Use about 100 words. Here again, you are going to write a letter to your uncle. That is a family member, not a government official. So this is simply becomes an informal letter. This is an informal letter. By looking at the question, reading the question, you can decide it very easily. Okay, let's move on. 2018 question. Your English teacher asks you to read some English storybooks after the exam. Write a letter to the manager of Lake House Bookshop, Colombo, asking information about the books for children. Again, you are going to write a letter to the manager of Lake House Bookshop. Okay, here the manager of Lake House Bookshop is some official officer in a somewhere in some officers, some official place. So again, this you are going to write a letter to. We are going to write a letter on official purpose. So this becomes an formal letter. Okay. Let's see the last paper, 2019. Write a letter to one of your friends describing how you celebrated the Teachers' Day in your school. Here, you are going to write a letter to one of your friends, to your friend. That is simply an informal letter because you are going to write it to your friend. Okay, I go back to 2016 again. In 2016, it is formal letter. 2017, it is informal letter. Again, 2018, formal letter. And 2019, informal letter. So formal letter, informal letter, formal letter, informal letter. So you can guess now what would be the this year's type of letter for test 14A. Okay, let us do some activity on writing letters. Here is the question. Read the question. You experience a constant power cut in your area. Inform this problem to the chief engineer of Ceylon Electricity Board. Use about 100 words. Include following consequences. Request made. So here you should be able to understand that you are going to write this letter to the chief engineer of Ceylon Electricity Board. So that is not your friend. That is not your family member. So that is government official. So this is simply a, yes, this is simply a formal letter. Okay, let's write the letter. So what should become first? To the top left corner, of your paper. Yeah, that is your address, otherwise sender's address. After that, the date on which you write your letter. Then receiver's designation and address. So simply question says that the receiver should be chief engineer of Ceylon Electricity Board. So I have mentioned here the chief engineer, Ceylon Electricity Board, Gold Road, Colombo 3. After that, dear sir, that is the salutation. Then what should become here? Yes, that is the topic of the letter. Constant power cut, Morotto residential area. This topic, as I mentioned earlier, depend on the question or what you are going to mention in the body of your letter. Then you can write the letter. Okay, this is about power cut in your area. So you have, this is a really problem. So question says including the consequences and request. Consequences means the results, otherwise the problem you are facing due to this power cut, and we have to make some request such as to get some asking them to get some necessary action to look into this matter. Okay, let's read the letter. I am writing this letter representing all the residents of Mount Road, Mortur. We experience a constant power cut 2-3 times a week since last 6 months. We have complained this issue several times to your area office in Mortur, but there is no response from them. Due to this power cut, we are experiencing a lot of difficulties, especially when there is a power cut at night. Children face a lot of troubles with their studies. Also, these sudden power cuts affect electrical items badly. Please be kind enough to look into this issue and take necessary action. So look at the body of the letter. Here I have included 3 paragraphs. Okay, let's see the first paragraph. First paragraph is the introductory, something introductory. So it says, I am writing this letter representing all the residents of Mortua Mount Road. And say, then sender explain his problem he is facing. We are experiencing a constant power cut 2-3 times a week since last month. That is the problem they are facing. We have complained this issue several times to your area office in Moratuwa, but there is no response from them. Then we have to include consequences. Otherwise, these results of this problem, the bad outcomes of this problem. Look at the second paragraph. Due to this power cut, we are experiencing a lot of difficulties, especially when there is power cut at night. Children face a lot of troubles with their studies because children can't study without the light. And also sudden power cuts affect electrical items badly. So these are 2 main consequences generated by this problem. Finally, we have to make some request. Look at the last line. Please be kind enough to look into this issue and take necessary action. So that is the request you are making. Then you can conclude the letter, including conclusion. I have mentioned here, thank you, yours faithfully, P.S. Vijay Surya, signature and the name. So this is the way you can write a formal letter. So very important thing, keep in mind, if you read this question well, this is in some official language. And we write, because we are writing this letter to official place somewhere. Okay, let's see the activity 2. Read the question. You have celebrated the Children's Day in your school recently. Write a letter to one of your friends describing the event. Choose about 100 words. You have to include these things: organizing special event, your duty, what you felt. Keep in mind whether it is formal letter or informal letter. If a question have asked you to include something, you have to include those in your answer. Then only you can get full mark for your answer. Okay, then you have to decide whether this is formal letter or informal letter first. Yes, very simply, it is a informal letter. It is an informal letter because you are going to write it for your friend. Yes. Okay, what should be come first? That is your address, sender's address, then the date, then salutation. I have mentioned here, dear Fatima. You can mention here, hi Fatima, hello Fatima, my dear friend Fatima. That is, you are free to mention any proper thing as a salutation in an informal letter. Then straight away you can write your letter in the body of your letter. Let's read this letter. How are you? Hope you are okay. I am keeping well. Last week we had a great function to celebrate World Children's Day in your school. In our school, our teachers organized the event for us. My duty was to decorate the stage with my friends. The main hall was decorated beautifully, and there we had a chance to sing and dance with DJ music. It was a day filled with fun and enjoyment, and I will never forget it. By the way, how was your Children's Day celebration? Waiting for your soon reply. So the body is in the 3 paragraph. If you read this body carefully, that is in simple, informal language. See here, how are you? Hope you are okay. I am keeping well. So we never include this type of thing in formal letter. We don't ask our officials, how are you? I am okay. We don't say. And uh, okay, let's see the paragraph. First paragraph. Paragraph is something introduction. Uh, Start of the letter. How are you? Hope you're okay. I am keeping well. Last week we had great function to celebrate World Children's Day in our school. Our teachers organized the event for us. My duty was to decorate the stage with my friends. Here, two things have included in the first paragraph, which the question have asked you to include, that organize in part 10, your duty. That teachers has organized that event. So here, sender says, our teachers organized the event for us. And he also mentioned the duty assigned to him. My duty was to decorate the whole stage with my friend. So those two things are included in the first paragraph itself. Okay, in the second paragraph, the main hall was decorated beautifully, and there we had a chance to sing and dance with DJ music. It was a day filled with fun and enjoyment, and I will never forget it. So, if you read this carefully, this is the what you felt on this occasion, on this day. We don't say what I felt was, what I felt were. We don't say like that. That is not feeling so nice. So in this paragraph, you say what you felt. So it is in this way because you had a chance to sing and dance with DJ music, and that is why you never forget it. So those are the things you felt on this occasion. Finally, and special event also included here. Special event is, we can see that is DJ music, that is, and chance to singing and dance. They are the special events. Finally, here Sandy is going to conclude his letter. By the way, how was your Children's Day celebration? Waiting for your soon reply. After that, conclusion. You say you are loving Shakila. You can say you are best friend Shakila, your friend, or anything else appropriate as conclusion. So again, I conclude you. If you are writing formal, whether formal letter or informal letter, you have to first decide whether it is a formal letter or informal letter, and then decide in the formal letter or informal letter. You have to follow the format related to uh, formal letter or informal letter, and you have to include the things question have asked you to include in your answer. And the body of letter should be in some paragraph, and don't forget capitalization and punctuations. If you write this letter well, you can easily earn 10 marks. So I hope you enjoy today's lesson, and I wish you all the best for your O-level exam. Thank you.